Folks heard the noise turn, ready to find the breath-holding king, but next, you don't want to miss it. Don't go in. The king of holding breath just surfaced, and everyone's losing their minds, screaming like little birds. They're desperately dashing towards the shore, and that terrifying scene had everyone absolutely on edge. The girls were shaking like leaves, while Little Black was on cloud 9, yelling and screaming because they just saw the biggest snake. Some were backing down, and Brother Gang shared his wisdom. Unique beasts like this. Within a few kilometers, no other snakes, and it just ate. Safe till next week. That girl fears more surprises, deciding to quit seeking the blood orchid. Jack opposes, as it blooms once every 7 years. They couldn't find common ground, so they compromised to hop on the rescue boat first. Then they'd regroup according to their plans for the next adventure. Although no scary beasts were encountered, the jungle hid dangers. Suddenly, Old Black called out to Little Black. It was scorching, and a giant leech was on his shoulder. Little Black jumped with excitement. Let's go, go, go. Hold on, move. Brother Gang calmed him down. He used a lighter to toast it, yanking it away painfully. Little Black breathed a sigh of relief. What they saw sent shivers down the spine, thinking there might be more bugs around, and everyone started checking their clothes. The dangers of the jungle didn't stop there. Old Black took off his shoes to check his feet carefully. After confirming everything was fine, he was about to put his shoes back on when a Yunnan stopped him just in time. Careful. Flipping it, he tapped. A huge poisonous spider leapt out, scattering everyone. If it bites you, you could become Spider-Man, or worse, make a speedy trip to the great beyond. A Yunnan was about to squash it, but Jack swooped him first, spotting the spider's medicinal value. Meanwhile, the old guy coming to rescue was humming a tune, feeling jolly, until the little boat bumped into some. The next second, the boat started rocking violently as a terrifying predator had its eyes on him. In the very next instant, a massive python lunged at him from behind, swiftly dragging him underneath the water. The boat fled in fear. After much hardship, near Love River stern, they heard an explosion. They rushed over, but found only smoky wreckage, with no sign of their rescuers. Now they had lost their only support, and were back in a jam, questioning Brother Kang about their next move. Brother Kang thought it over and decided to lead everyone in a self-rescue mission, starting with collecting valuable supplies. A Yunnan found indigenous hunter signs suggesting a nearby village. Find them, borrow a boat, and leave. In a rush, they had to hurry, but finding a tribe in the jungle was like looking for a needle in a haystack. But they stumbled upon the body of their first companion, shocking everyone into silence, and Brother Kang had a bad feeling. Snakes regurgitate when in danger, so more giants nearby. He guessed it was mating season. All the male snakes come together to compete for a female, creating a giant snake ball. They needed to hurry and find the tribe, but when they finally found it, they were met with a graveyard of skulls. The village was deserted, clearly hit by a giant snake attack. Then the truly chilling scene unfolded. There lay 100-meter-long giant snake carcass, riddled with spikes, belly up, and sliced right in half. Inside the wound was an undigested human corpse, freezing everyone in terror at the gruesome sight. The snake before them was even bigger than the last one they saw, indicating the indigenous people had a history with these giants, likely leading to their They hoped for tribe's help, but it's off the table. They must build a boat. Luckily, materials are here. They could dismantle stuff to use it and assemble a strong raft. At this moment, Jack stumbled upon a python vine under a water tank with a blooded orchid in its mouth. Now he understood why the snakes were so huge here. It was all thanks to the blood orchid, with miraculous effects. This went beyond their imaginations, boosting Jack's determination to find the blood orchid. But Black Girl took the lead in protesting, having already lost 2 lives, and did not want to see any more giant feline encounters. Even Old Black, who usually supported Jack, believed safety was the priority now. They figured they could prepare better another day. Even his blonde assistant objected to moving forward. Jack tried to rally them with enthusiasm, saying, "If we find the blood orchid, we'll strike it rich. As the saying goes, fortune favors the bold." Seeing Jack so stubborn, the assistant had to spill the truth if they encountered danger. Survival was a must. Jack was furious and scolded his assistant before quietly walking off. Soon their raft was ready. They gently pushed it in, ready to leave tomorrow morning. Just then, Old Black stumbled on Jack's box, opened it up, and found his secret communication device. He was about to call for help when Jack suddenly appeared, asking why he hadn't mentioned this sooner. "You're just trying to get everyone to search for the blood orchid." Old Black only wanted to survive. Who cared about the blood orchid now?